Hi, and welcome to the Unit 6 Day 1 One-Step Mole Conversion Worksheet and Instructional Video. So for this worksheet, which you'll have as a PDF, the first thing you want to do is make sure you read the instructions for each part. But I'll go through in general what you're doing. So in part 1, the one-step mole conversions are broken down into 2 steps. The first step is choosing the right conversion factor, and the second step is solving the problem using dimensional analysis. So for each problem, you'll see both in the examples and the practice, there's a section for step 1 underneath the problem, and then there's a section for step 2. So how do you navigate this? You are going to first watch the example videos, and so you see where it says under part 1 examples, instructions, step 1. So for step 1, you would click on the video links. All the video links are sort of highlighted in blue with white text. You click onto that, and then it pops out into a YouTube video, and then you would watch that. So in that video, I'll walk you through how to do step 1 for the example problems. And then once you finish doing that, watching that video and copying the information down on a separate sheet of paper, then you're going to go down to the practice and do what you saw in the examples for the practice. So you're going to focus on doing step 1 for each practice problem. Okay. All right. And then you can check your answer for the practice either going to page 6 for step 1. So if you scroll down in your document to page 6, you will see the answer key for step 1. Or if you wanted to, you can watch the practice video. So you click on that link and it'll lead you to the video. Then you're going to then you're going to go back to the example, and you are going to watch the video for step 2, which is using dimensional analysis to solve. So you watch the video, and on a separate piece of paper, you follow along how to complete step 2. Once you've done that, then you're going to go down to the practice, and you are going to try it for the practice problems. And then after you're done, you can use the video or scroll down to page 7 to look at the answer key and check and correct your answers. Now, if you get to the practice and you're like, I really don't know what to do, that's one of the purpose of the practice videos. You can go to the practice videos for either step 1 or 2 or both to help you get started. All right. So after you've done part 1, the examples and the practice, then there will be an exit ticket in Schoology that you will take. So you'll take that exit ticket. And it's important for you to master that exit ticket before you can go on to part 2, because part 2 is pretty much doing the same thing, except for instead of doing it sort of in separate steps, you're doing all of the work all together. So when you get to part 2, again, you start off with some examples. Now, for these examples, if you think you kind of know what you're doing and you think you can do these problems on your own, you can try the examples on a separate piece of paper and then go down to the appropriate page for the example answer. Okay, so it'll be here, page 7. So here's the answer key. You would just check your work there. Or if you're like, I really don't know what it looks like to do it all together, you can click on the example video and watch the video and follow along on the video. Once you've done that, then you're on to doing the practice problems for part 2. And again, you have the problems here. Now, in the case of part of the practice problem for part 2, there is no video, but there is an answer key. So you can check and correct the last answer key on the last page. Page 8 is the answer key for practice part 2. So the main thing is make sure you read the instructions and then navigate this appropriately. All right, that's it for this video. Good luck and have a quality day.